You're listening to BFM 89.9, the business station.
Good afternoon, this is Frieda Liu. It's BFM 89.9 and it's time for Tech Talk. And here in the studios with me is Kashminder Singh, the Group Managing Editor of Mobile World magazine, and technology blogger James Yeang of friedbeef.com. And we're talking about how we can get the most out of your smartphones. And last week we covered the various smartphone operating systems and popular phone models. And let's say you've gone out and bought a smartphone. Cash, what should one do to get the most out of his or her smartphone?
Okay, Frieda, I'm really hoping a lot of people went out and got smartphones, including you too. But if you've got a smartphone, the first thing you really have to do is to make sure you have an unlimited data plan. I said that last week and I want to reiterate again. If you don't have an unlimited data plan, you're going to get into trouble with high phone bills. So go out and get an unlimited data plan. It won't cost you more than 100 ringgit per month and it will be really worth it.
Okay, any other basic steps?
Okay, I think you should think of your phone just like you think of it as a PC. You know, it's your computer, but it's mobile. So just like your computer, what are you going to do? Are you going to protect it? You need to make sure you back up your data. I recommend zyb.com. It's a website that allows you to back up your data online very easily. It's all just one click and it's saved. You get your contacts, you get your calendars and all that. But even more than that, you can sort of port your data over to other phones. You do happen to change phones. So it's a good tool to back up your data. And make sure everything else is safe. Treat your phone like a PC.
And is that free?
Oh yes, zyb.com is free. Absolutely free, and it does more than what I just said.
All right, James, what apps would you suggest to be standard on smartphones?
Oh, well, I suggest perhaps getting your hands on some of the mobile apps you can get from Google. Most of these tools, you can actually go to just google.com/mobile, and you can download applications where you can download applications for search, Gmail, and YouTube. Basically, it just helps you use Google faster, and it offers better functionality. For example, if you're going to go to a search page, you don't have to go to google.com on your phone browser and wait for the whole page to load up. Just one click, and then the search box will pop up, and you can just type in whatever you want to type in. And
it's that easy.
Yes, that easy.
And Cash, what would you add to your phone?
Well, just like James, I think I would add the other popular tools that I would use. Things like Yahoo have got cool mobile tools too. Microsoft also have got, so if you're using instant messaging, for example, there's no need to just stay on it on your PC. You can go up to do instant messaging on your phones too. All of them are available. You just got to search for the mobile versions of your popular applications. Okay,
of course, your usual Twitters and Facebook and all the other things that keeps you connected with the rest of the world. This is BFM 89.9 and it's Tech Talk, and I'm speaking to Kashminder Singh from Mobile World magazine and technology blogger James Yeang of friedbeef.com. And James, where can we get all these apps and more?
Well, if you're using a Nokia, you can get them at the OV store. It's just recently opened, so they have lots of applications there. Some of them for free, some of them just at a nominal price. If you're using an iPhone, you can get them at the App Store, which is currently built into the phone. And there are lots and lots of sites out there. If you just do a quick search, you can get some popular sites like handandgo.com. Those are the more popular ones where you can get stuff for Windows Mobile and for many other platforms.
Handandgo.com. And what about browsers, Cash? Stick to the phone browser or get another browser?
Okay, I think the first thing, let's try your own phone browser first. That should, I think, do for most people. But I think now with more and more cool sites coming up, you're going to find some limitations. You may find some limitation on your browser, and there are a lot of other browsers now coming up. Like, for example, there's Opera. That's really doing very well, and many people recommend that. You can go and try that. There's also Skyfire, which is for Nokia and Windows mobile smartphones. It's a brand new browser, and it's got rave reviews. Talking about the apps just now, that app stores that James just mentioned, one thing you need to note is you don't need to stick to the app that's given to you by the phone. For example, if you are looking to do document editing, you can get lots of applications, and sometimes even they may give you a Facebook application, but you can look for many, many more outside there. And Twitter, there's applications like Twitterific, Twitter phone for iPhones, Twibble, Twitterberry. There's so many applications that you can really find out there. So don't just stick to one. Go out and do some research.
You can spend the whole day doing this.
Oh, yes. There are something like, 25,000 apps for iPhones out there. So
And
spend your life
growing,
doing it.
and growing. And James, obviously as a technology blogger, you're definitely into your tech stuff. What kind of cool things could one do with a smartphone? And I'm talking going beyond common apps and games.
Well, one of my favorite applications is called Joycool Spot. Basically, what it does is it allows you to turn your phone into a Wi-Fi hotspot. So let's say you're out with your laptop and you really need to send an important document or something. So you don't have a Wi-Fi connection. So what you do is you just activate this program, and instantly your phone sends out a Wi-Fi signal which your laptop can hook onto, and you'll be able to use the laptop just as if it's in a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Wow, is that a free thing?
Yes, there's a premium version, there's a free version, but
Okay.
the free version you can do most of everything.
Wow, okay. Cash, you were saying.
Well, I just wanted to add that, sometimes people get limited by seeing what's just on their phone, but the number of applications out there are incredible. I just looked and I found some applications that are rated top for iPhone, for example, and you just look at the kind of variety. There's Pandora that allows you to go and look for new kind of music and sort of searches music for you and all that. It's like a music site. Then there's BeeJive Instant Messenger. I never heard of it. Then there's Camera Bag, which turns your phone into 5 different kind of cameras for your iPhone. Then there is Vlingo, which actually sort of puts in voice onto your iPhone. There's weather applications, there's travel applications, there's it's amazing what's out there.
You're going to need this more than your husband or your wife.
I'm not going to comment on that.
All right. So earlier on, you were talking about that site, Joycool Spot, and it's JOIKU Spot, SPOT.com.
Yes.
Yeah? All right, Cash, any other essential stuff that one should load onto smartphones? Essential stuff.
Okay. I think it's getting to be time to start worrying about security. I spoke to someone from F-Secure last week, and he said that going forward, the most vulnerable device are going to be mobile devices. We've got mobile devices that allow you to have Bluetooth connections, and then you have browsing now. It's opening up the phone to many more levels of attacks, and they really expect that going forward, a lot of attacks are going to come via mobile devices. So one of the things you really need to look into is security for your phone. I'm not recommending that you really go out and get an application right now, but it won't do any harm. There are a lot of apps you can buy, the same versions of mobile security, PC security you can get for mobile. So do look into that. I think James has got other tips as to how to protect your phone.
Well, that's what Cash said is very important, especially since you're storing so much of information nowadays, like your email address, your Facebook accounts, everything, it's on the phone itself. So some phones have a ability to set a PIN whenever you want to unlock it. I know it sounds inconvenient, but the more things you have on the phone, the more wary you have to be about security, I guess.
Okay, because you've got your whole life
Yes.
on your phone. And yesterday I read that the Android OS is going to power a netbook. So to both of you, what's that all about?
Okay, the Android is another operating system which we spoke about a few weeks ago. It's just like Windows and it's just like Symbian, but it's very popular. It's getting to be popular because it's open source. There's a lot of excitement. But so far they've been talking about it on phones. But now they want to bring it onto netbooks. Netbooks are small computers, really tiny. Most of them are 10-inch, 8-inch screens and all that. And they're very tiny. Now the announcement that Android is going to come there has got various implications, of course. One is you're going to get a netbook experience, but for mobile. I'm talking about, some of the limitations of keypads and all that. Now you're going to have a small computer that can do the same thing. I find that exciting. The other one obviously is cost. You know that if the netbook is powered by Windows, there's going to be some cost on the operating system. Android is free. Maybe James?
Yeah, so I feel the same way. I look at what Google's been doing all this time, and it just looks like their next step. They've done all the Office applications online now. They've got their Chrome browser, and now this is just the next step, like the Android OS, to venture into the operating system.
All right. Any last words?
If you still haven't bought a smartphone, please go out and get one because that's the future.
That's the way of the future. I've been speaking to Kashminder Singh, the Group Managing Editor of Mobile World magazine, and technology blogger James Yeang of FrightBeef.com in our Tech Talk segment on BFM 89.9.
BFM 89.9, the business station.